It works, damn it!
Vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about. Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here. We felt the whole vault shaking a while back.
Ah, the one from outside.
The word was the storm.
There was a landslide around the mansion. Wonder how that happened. You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better?
Wow. Your skin isn't split at all.
How about
Oh, a stranger. We haven't seen anyone from outside in a while. What brings you here?
Eavesdrop are the worst.
What's a ghoul?
Is that what they're calling our condition outside? Those bastards.
Tired of all the red tape.
That means this is a widespread condition and not unique to us.
I suppose we do look ghoulish. Smooth skin? That's an interesting way of putting it.
Ooh, I like that. Those smooth-skinned bastards.
If we make contact with the outside again, it wouldn't hurt to use their terminology.
Thanks for the intel. Is there anything else? What's a...
That means this is a wide...
Smooth skin?
Ooh, I like that.
If we make contact with...
Thanks for the int. Is there anything... That we've spent far too long cooped up here. I can't wait to get back to work.
Don't you be starting.
You said it, sister.
Is there anything else?
It works, damn it.
Now, why would we tell you that, stranger?
Yeah, a real nosy stranger. Hey, Julio, get it? Because they got a nose and we don't.
It ruins the joke when you explain it, Lawrence.
Is there anything else? It's all right. Nice to see you again. Chief Oberlin's finally getting around to dealing with this, huh? And sending in a stranger to boot. He must have it tough. Yeah, there's a few things we've brought up before. Most of it in the lower levels. Things like strange noises coming from the generator room. People are scared to go check it out in case one of the Lost are in there.
Oh, also, we have a huge rat problem in the storage room, as in, huge rats. Last time I was on a food run, something jumped right past me and snatched it. Damn near took my arm with it, too.
And, someone should probably take care of Alfie.
Yeah... Alfie was one of us, but his condition got worse until he got us to lock him in his room. He's probably lost his mind by now, but no one could bring themselves to do what needs to be done. You didn't know him, though. If there's anything you could do for him, we'd appreciate it. Alfie was a good guy. Had a tendency to overdo things, though.
Remember when he skipped work because he wanted to find out if we could still get hangovers after the change?
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, I remember that. I had to take over his shift the next day, that bastard.
His apartment is in the lower levels. The key is still down there. Somewhere. Is there anything else? We're just guessing, to be honest. Hard to tell why the Lost do anything they do.
We've been hearing whispers and pops like static electricity, which is pretty much exactly what the Lost sound like. We also know what happens when you get too close. They kill us as soon as you'd squash a bug.
That's if they don't turn us into one of them first. There's too few of us left now to take a risk like that, but, you look very capable.
Is there anything else? Rad rats? We'll need to make a note of all these new terms outsiders use.
Since the earthquake, we've been experiencing more and more of the wasteland's wonders. And we're not exterminators, much less seasoned fighters. That's why we put in a security request to deal with it.
They've been left like that for so long. They've probably multiplied by now.
Is there anything else? We'll be waiting. Nice to see you again.
The workforce to spruce this place
Chief,
up a little.
yeah, things like people are...
Oh, also, last time, damn near took...
And,
Yeah, Alfie was... He's You didn't... You can get to the lower levels from the elevators just over there. There's also a stairwell down just across the atrium that leads directly to the storage room. Good luck, and thank you.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little.
Good luck down there, and, welcome to Vault 63.
Before the storms.
you need something?
And then I saw... Do you mind?
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got the system and it works, damn it.
Smell something weird?
I'm tired of all the red tape and security check. you heard? Welcome back. How are things going?
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault.
We're sorry that you had to be the one to deal with all of that.
Yeah, it's good to know there are still people outside, especially people who are capable.
Thanks. We couldn't have done it ourselves. Is there anything we can do for you? Well, we're not really ones to gossip.
Not with outsiders, anyway. But you're alright.
Maybe we can share a few details.
I don't see why not. What did you want to know? Strict but fair. He runs a tight ship. As long as you hit your deadlines and don't cause problems, he's actually pretty pleasant.
But you don't want to find yourself on his bad side. I heard he was a pretty ruthless businessman before his overseer days. I doubt he's actually changed all that much. Just don't mention his, condition. It's kind of a sensitive subject.
You have to be in the business world, especially in wartime. He's always been pretty respectful during the rounds and inspections, especially when Cassidy was around. Say what you will about the man, it's clear he would do anything for his wife. He was head over heels for her.
She did keep him level-headed. She just up and disappeared one day. I hope she's doing well wherever she is.
Is there anything else? He's friendly, but can be dismissive. He does his best to keep things safe and orderly, but we can see he kind of resents it. Especially having to work for Overseer Stoltz. We just haven't figured out why, other than being overworked. The Overseer seems to be keeping him extra busy lately, particularly after everything that's been going on.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little.
He's always been friendly. Heck, even used to be fun. Would always be up to party after work. Now, though, huge stick in the mud. Can't say I blame the guy, but last few years, he's been more, what's the word?
Boring.
Cold. Bottled up. Like a shaken Nuka-Cola ready to burst.
Is there anything else? Well, it used to be a lot busier. We'd take the rail line to work in the different wings each day. Then there was the accident, which, honestly, we still don't know much about. After that, most folks we knew became what we call the Lost. And the Overseer became, well... Oh, and then there was the earthquakes recently. That destroyed any way of easily reaching the other wings, even if we wanted to fight them back from the Lost.
It's not all bad. We got food, shelter, safety, and space. It'll sure be nice to be able to get back to work, but just think of it as an extended vacation.
I'm more worried about how much work we'll have to catch up on when things get back to normal. If they ever get back to normal.
We tried to keep working here in the atrium, even outside the vault, but in the end we just stopped. Been locked in here a while now, and looks like nothing's changing until that storm outside passes.
Seeing someone do so much good around here.
Is there anything else? Yeah, we'll spread the word that you are someone trustworthy. Thanks again for all the help.
New animals.
You're all right, outsider.
Any of them good for eating?
How about some space?
Welcome back.
You're standing a little...
Take your time. Don't you just hate rude people listening in on private conversations?
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
Are there many like us out there?
Hopefully Daniel will report it soon. hope you have good news for me. Find Margaret, Lawrence, and Julio in the residential area. They'll have something for you to do. Well, color me surprised. Good work. With that out of the way, I'll be able to focus on the more important matters, like dealing with the chaos going on outside of this vault. I don't suppose that those three had anything interesting to say while you were helping them? I see. So those are the rumors going around. I appreciate your honesty. Still, it can be hard for people to know who to trust. But enough about that. Now that you've helped me out, is there anything I can help you with?
It's refreshing.
First, your reward. I'll arrange for something from our armory. I'm sure you'll find a good use for it in the future. It's good to have someone reliable to count on again. Maybe now we can start fixing things around here. Margaret says the outsiders have been earning their keep. Maybe they'll be good to have around after all. Now that you've proven yourself useful, I have a sensitive situation that could use some in-person problem solving. The emergency alert in the organic sector has been triggered. Something that requires proper authorization to do. As I understand it, the lab's head researcher, Hilda Stoltz, headed there not too long ago. I believe you're acquainted. It would appear she's gotten herself into danger. It's unlikely she'd seek outside meddling if it wasn't something serious. Undetermined. Hilda is the only one left who could have triggered the emergency signal. So we know she was there and alive not long ago. As you'll see, her research was unconventional. It involved studies of the lost. If something happened there, it's likely dangerous. Get to the lab, assess the situation, and ensure Hilda returns here safely. If she's unwilling to return, convince her otherwise. She, and Mr. Stoltz for that matter, may believe her research takes priority over her safety. With our current numbers, that isn't a risk worth taking. With the tram tunnels collapsed, you should still be able to access organics from a cave nearby, used as a sort of ventilation system. If Hilda was able to make it there, I imagine you won't have too much trouble. But I'll provide a security key, just in case. Be prepared for the worst. I look forward to your return. It's good to have someone reliable to count on again. Maybe now we can start fixing things around here.
This jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. But his research, and science, and discoveries, and news. Ah, screw it. I miss how it was before.
What the hell are you doing in here? Get your filthy hands off her! What's that?
I understand. I apologize. Truly. I'm just very protective of her, you know? She is my other half, and life is just not complete without her. Of course she has the key herself. I should have known. I don't think it's anyone's business to see my wife whenever they wish. I'm sure you wouldn't like that either if you were in her position. Just exposed for anyone to see like some animal in a zoo? No, not my Cassie. She deserves peace and quiet to recover. Nothing. She's perfect. Always has been. Always will be. The same incident that has put me into my condition. Well, it made her quiet. Tired. She'll be right in no time. All the more reason for you to get a move on with those weather machine blueprints. No? Apologies for the confusion. I often forget just how unusual my situation has become. I was born blind, and lived that way even after becoming a ghoul, as you put it. However, as I've mentioned, an accident at this facility altered me, not unlike the lost that wander the surface. I see the world in pulses, wavelengths, a universe of violent synaptic connections, carving out and outlining every object and person. Navigation is trivial for me now. I was able to spot you in these sacred grounds even from my office. To the lost. I imagine this vision is a curse, a terrifying cataractous cloud that distorts their world. To me, it is a new life. Needless to say, I don't find myself bumping into things while getting around the vault anymore. Is that what I've said? I suppose I revealed too much with too little context. Forgive me. Now isn't the time to discuss such things, not before you have a better grasp of what we are contending against here. Yes, very well. If you would excuse me, I would like a moment with my wife. Come find me when you have the blueprints.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the
good community gathering around here. Seeing someone do so much good around here. It's refreshing.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
I could use some help over here. I believe you have something for me. It is a step, yes. You'll be provided more information shortly. Do be patient. Remember, this is all new to you, but years in the making for us. Did I ask you to snoop around in our personal affairs? That was and is none of your business. Forget the petty gossip and focus on the task at hand. Am I making myself clear to you? Now, the blueprints.
Starting to change things up.
Have you found them yet?
We got a system, and it works, damn it.
Well, they're no good to me. I can't read them. Go deliver them to my daughter, Audrey. She's the one who's leading the effort to repair the weather machine. Oh, and before I forget, our conversation earlier, in Cassie's room. Water under the bridge, yes? I do hope we can keep that just between us. I'd hate for rumors to flutter about. Lepes. She's the most beautiful person. She gives me life. We were never apart, and we collected the most wonderful memories together. Excuse me. This makes me rather emotional.
The new animals up there.
Oh, and before you go off to Audrey, I would like you to indulge me in another thought exercise I've been meditating on. If you were to repair a ship by replacing it plank by plank, piece by piece, so much so that no single piece of wood from the original vessel remained, would you have a new ship? Or would it still be the original, only improved? Right you are, my friend. Both in the origins of the question and its complexity. Let's say for this example that we can agree that eventually it is a new ship. Because I think the more interesting question is, at what point does it become so? After half of the planks? After the final part is replaced? Perhaps the rudder? Or mast? If we were to change piece by piece, at what point do we become something entirely new? Up. One moment. Let's perhaps hold on an answer. I'd rather that linger with you a bit. And you have important business to attend to. Now, off with you to see Audrey. She's buried in her books in the meteorology sector. I hope you have some good hiking boots. It's quite the trek. Safe travels. I could use some help over here. Please, get to the point. Of course. I am the overseer of the animals. What would you like to know? To shelter humanity for a new tomorrow. What other purpose could it possibly serve? I would advise you not to speculate any further. What is it they say? It's all about who you know? In my case, that would be everyone of importance in assuring such a thing came to be. My position and connections are both expansive and unique. Such a thing comes with many privileges. Is it such a surprise? In case you hadn't noticed yet, we used to move in high places and were very influential people. Getting on the board was inevitable. Creating a seat as an overseer, well, it was much more challenging.
What if we go back to the surface?
I had a way with money, but Cassidy, she had a way with people. Oh, I wish you could have seen her. They danced for her like a puppet on a string. Of course, the smell of money will always be the best conversation starter, but it takes true talent to earn true, unending trust. She was a marvel. Oh, Fatale, I got carried away there. Another topic, please. Go on, then. Great vision can often be at odds with time, I'm afraid. It's hard to say how things would have been different if we'd finished when the bombs fell. To see my dreams come to fruition. Oh, but to dwell over what-ifs will bring you nowhere. So we shall move forward with what we have. All a part of my grand plan. I wanted a vault that wasn't just about preserving the past, but continuing to build a new future. Climate control, increased life expectancy, and the deadliest weapons to ward off would-be survivors of the apocalypse. This fell through once we were afflicted with this ghoul phenomenon, with radiation and illness no longer seeming to be a concerning factor. Then much of our research became focused on improving our new standards of life and preservation against the feral affliction. But I tire of retracing the past. Our priorities have continued to evolve along with the dangers of the world above. Of course. Oh, this is the good bit. What sparks your interest? Family business. This business goes a long way back. It was absolutely out of question to ever do anything but this. Mein Vater was a very intelligent man. He taught me everything I needed to take over, and I'd like to believe that I haven't let him down. I wouldn't say I'm quite lost. I'm still of sound mind. A new condition has granted me a way to see, though, which has been a big change, but certainly one I've welcomed. The world I live in now has made me stronger. I venture to guess the Lost above have also grown in power, but simply lack direction. Well, business, of course. My position on the Vault-Tec board required a permanent move as things escalated. I'd frequented this country many times, of course. This is how I met my Cassie. Perhaps the best summary of what brought me here is simply her. Interesting? It's far more than that. It is powerful, a privilege to carry this name. It means pride, and pride we have.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little.
Of course.
Stockpile from the supply runs. You know,
Auf Wiedersehen.
before the storms.
mentioned they'd be having friends over. You wait there and I'll whip something up.
visitors. Now that we've done the circuit, so to speak, it's time to chase away Old Man Winter in our most glorious of Helvetian traditions. Gather around the bonfire, friends, and rid our town of the anthropomorphic representation of the season. Burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him! Grüezi! Our marches are good roads, one and all. But sometimes I question their programming.
Please have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
Welcome back. Got a case I can't quite get my head around, and if you can spare a trip, I'd sure appreciate you bringing something back for me. We've narrowed down what we need to Vault-Tec's Agricultural Center. So talk to me. You in? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
A dash of this. A sprinkle of that. Perfection.
There's no problem too big to solve.
May I interest you in wine, beer, and/or spirit?
I think we can make this.
I've had enough surprises for a lifetime out here. Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that. A stealth boy? Jeez, I don't even want to think about that. I'm really on edge lately. I hate surprises, and I suspect my friends are planning something for my birthday. Maybe you could help me. Do you think you could investigate and see if they're actually planning something? All I need is a photo of the evidence. From the joy of discovering new irradiated creatures to finding skeletons in fridges, I've had enough surprises for a lifetime.
Heroes just
Out there, I don't have a choice. And here, if I can avoid being spooked, I'm going to avoid it. I just want some part of my life to feel in control. Oh, okay. Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. After all, I can't take any chances since I don't know where or what the surprise is. Oh, you're back! Have you changed your mind about helping me investigate the surprise? I heard rumors of a surprise party, so it's likely there are folks in the refuge dressed for it. Please bring me a photo of the partygoers. Oh, and please don't talk to them. Just take the photo. I don't want them to know that I'm doing this.
I should check if those Blue Ridge folks carry letters, too.
Well, hello.
I made quite the profit about trade yesterday. Good things come to those who wait. Or those who survive a nuclear apocalypse. Apologies, my friend. You've exhausted all of my best ones.
I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
The world runs on caps. You do well to remember that. Try not to track all of that dirt into my shop. Hey, I already near broke my back trying to wash up the fallout. You don't look so good, friend. May I interest you in my all-encompassing mirror?
Oh, hey there. Nice.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others?
I heard there's some monsters in there.
Feels like I died in God heaven. Or no.
Wow, these are some sound hippies party hats.
Believe it or not, they were just sitting on the ground in the Vault-Tec duffel bag.
I'll never understand. Oh, shh. Someone's coming. Are you here for the party?
We're throwing a surprise party for our friend.
We've been preparing for a month now. We got hats, a clown, everything.
We found a bunch of pre-war movie posters and saw the clowns always had knives.
We thought it'd be fun to try and recreate some pre-war traditions for this party. Like surprising the guests and clowns.
They know we're throwing a surprise party? Dang it, I told you all not to talk about it in public.
Hold on. Why do they want a photo?
Really? Well, crap. This was the worst thing we could have done for their birthday.
I still want to do something to celebrate. What do you think we should do?
You're right. The important thing is the party. The surprise isn't the fun part, it's the party.
You should probably still take them a photo so they know where to find us.
Crazy.
You're back. Did you find any evidence of a surprise party? Oh, wow. This is really nice of them. I'm gonna head over now. Thanks for helping me relax. I hope nothing sneaks up on you during your travels.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here. Tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making.
Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Are you ready for the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape? By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on Wilderness Survival. Courses in crafting materials are now available. Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning, and the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet. Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge? Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival.
Automated warning to all responders. Mr. Fonehands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. All supervisors down. Good job. targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area. Be careful.
A happy day on the farm.
Back for another job? What do I have for you today? Feel like being my courier again today? Thank you. See that it's delivered safely. You should find everything you need for that care package at our store here.
Here to volunteer? Just to escape for a while. Brush up on my first day.
Attention, naughty children. This unit is suffering from a severe coal shortage.
have something cooking. Didn't you just have a snack? Give it some time to settle, and I'll be happy to make something for you later.
Man Winter. Willkommen. Willkommen. Welcome to Helvetia. Late on my watch. Oh, no. Willkommen. Willkommen. Welcome to Helvetia. Home of America's finest Fastnacht celebration. We are still preparing for the festivities, but do return soon.